I'm really 8-0, but a lot of niggas like just disconnected me. A lot of niggas. But nah, watch this though. I don't know, man. I'm feeling like a Todd Gurley type of day, you know. It depends. Who should I use? That's the real question. Who should I use? 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 Who should I who should I use? Who should I use? Who should I use? I always use them, but Tyreek Hill don't be snagging passes. Kelsey do, of course. The Saints. All right, let's see how they work. I'm gonna do the same shit with everybody, so you know. We can go to back. I'm gonna go back to my playbook. I don't give a fuck what type of defense they run. I'm gonna run a defense that works for me. Michael Thomas. I'm gonna throw it up to him the first play. I want you to see what happened. The Saints got crazy. The running, like they have the running back I like, a receiving running back that can make moves over field and break tackles. Quarterback that's very accurate. Receivers, speed. The tight end, Jared Cook, is slept on. Really slept on. All right, give me a game, man. Thank you. Fearmonger. That's cool. Alright. He ain't really shutting shit down. Yeah. I'm gonna try my this is the next game. Use it. Nah, I use the 49ers. I use the Chiefs 6 times, Steelers once.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
A lot of outside runs. Guess what? Here we go.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Wide, get wide. Switch. Check safety. Check three.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Prescott. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side,
going up for a catch. Go to attack the ball, brother.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch.
None of that.
He did spend one year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
That's ridiculous. You have a flat zone, sir.
Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score
I pressed it exactly the same time he spiked the ball.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
See how fast he got out of that?
Pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, exit. Go. Go.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Breeze now to throw.
Get the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Austin.
Yeah, I'm not going for nothing.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
Look at that shit.
Imagine
this is Jason Witten.
Touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
You seen that shit?
That is this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27.
You seen Jason Witten, that's that dumb
shit. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Prescott.
This game is
and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Intended that time
attack
for
the ball,
Cooper,
I'm holding
and
down.
It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Prescott now. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm blitzing. I'm sitting in 5 niggas every time.
Sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
You see this shit?
And he'll get in.
Niggas getting right through, not even tackling him. Then they let this nigga Jason Williams do that.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I know I shouldn't use the team that Marr to use. Now I'm supposed to use these niggas. I don't even know what the fuck they got going on. We're gonna fix that, though.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Breeze. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tyrone Crawford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, easy. Check 55 to Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, wahoo.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll let it fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
We got this.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Niggas jumping over niggas, and niggas not even trying.
Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's getting out the pocket. I don't know if you see that. Niggas getting good. He's sending full. I'm sending
back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Breeze now on first down. And Cook has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
Ready, 95, 56. Check, 55 to Mike. 11. Bravo. 55. Wonder. They can't hang with us. Check your hot read. Kill. Sammy. Hey, turn it up. Ready, set.
Again, it's Breeze.
He got hit, bro, and he did that off accurately.
With 11 seconds remaining now.
Yes. Going for this line.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Breeze going to go on 4th down.
Get the ball out your hands. All one is right there. Why you got to talk back the throat?
Tyrone Crawford, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I'm not listening to you, Sterling. I don't even know why I'm using the Saints. You think I'm about to listen to you? Make me use this weak ass thing? I'm not listening to you.
Watch the curl. Switch it. We're going to 53. Stewart, hey. 44. Then we're going to 53.
Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I don't know why it's only 6 and 7 on my board. It's going to be 3 and 1 on my note. Don't quit, no.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 75 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm a blitz again. See what happens.
Here we go. 44. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I just want to know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tackles.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get back to it. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Echo. Easy, opposite.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check. Hey, Alpha. Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Thomas.
Challenge him, you feel me?
Touchdown.
I'm challenging him. I don't care. You can blitz if you want, bro.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He doesn't have the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let him know. Shoot.
Let's go.
Now
False
flags
start.
fly in, and one of the Cowboys
That's what we
looked
wanted.
like he got going a little early.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Check, check. Switch. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Throwing. Prescott.
Let's
And
go.
they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
You got to go for it.
There. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Let's see what you want to do, fella. You got to get 3 QB sacks to get half. That's crazy. No, he ain't finding no one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yeah, run the ball. What other shit?
So we got man. Check 20.
10th carry now for Elliott. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Motion. You kill.
From midfield, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And
let me get a rhythm.
And that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Well, let me get in rhythm, player.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
5-9. Right there. 54.
Now Breeze.
Michael Thomas for you. Let's go. Let's tie this bitch up. Let's get one. Let's get one.
Michael Thomas.
Let's get one then.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
I like it.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this
I like
thing
it. Let's
up.
get one. I like it. Let's get one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
That's the difference between trash and niggas who actually nice. This is my first time using this thing.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
He's blitzing every play now, dude. I realize he's working.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
All over that.
And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's get one. Somebody gonna make a play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
It's crazy how he got a flat completion and it
sets up a 3rd down.
Look. He had a flat blitz in his zone.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Switch.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
13. One set. Check, Mike, 50. Hey, easy. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Hey, seam 6.
It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, easy. Mike 5-4, 11.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, kill.
Back to throw, Breeze. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's put that team on.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, kill. Patsy.
Breeze to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
That's a good game, man.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here.
Get this nigga up out of
This
there.
is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a record. That nigga got some speed. That quarterback is wild.
Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves.
Yeah.
They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Ain't nobody coming back from down 20. Ain't nobody coming back down from 21 to win. You feel me? Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that.
Here we go. Warning. Check. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Prescott. It's this one to Morris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can.
Throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's a good game, man.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Crouch.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go. Good game, man.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That's beautiful. Yeah, you tried to help. Nah. You made me pick this bum-ass team.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's all about, look, I don't run the ball.
I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.
I told you, man, don't give me a look. He's sitting there running quarterback. He's like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and send everybody. Michael Thomas on a quick slant. Don't play with me. They nice, but their linebackers all equally good. That's the good part. And they got a decent safety and one good cornerback. Yeah, he wasn't really passing like that. I was doing my thing. I threw too many picks early. I was forcing shit early. I told you I was gonna throw it up to my man Thomas. I did. If he kept running the ball, I would have lost. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I would have lost. But he stopped running. Niggas be scared to run. I literally used the best player. He caught a big one. That was a big one for me. Ted Ginn is a problem. Everything he with. This nigga, old ass nigga Jason Witten doing wild shit. What's this? That's crazy. Yeah, let me see. My niggas was getting back there. He was getting back there. That's the only nigga really got back there. He got back there once, and I said, "Nah, I'm sliding the line his way every time now. But he ain't touching me no more." And it was a big difference. I know how to stop the pass rush and shit. Yeah, he did one play. That's it. But I slid the line to the right, and he had and this nigga had free lane every time. So, but he stopped getting in. That's all that matters. That's literally all that matters. Yeah, witness some shit. My niggas was getting back there. Cam was back there. You know, Dad, my man was back there. He was back there. I don't know who the fuck this is. That was me. Yeah, I used it that one. And the picks, you know, I had him. He had his too. His computers. He snagged one. Like he did what he was supposed to do with his ability. He snagged one. Me, I got this one myself. You know, I wasn't playing with it. Sacramento State. They got these people out of nowhere. You know, I'm 8-0 right now. Feel good. The record might say 4-0, but I'm really 8-0. Yeah, niggas ain't really fucking with me. Yeah, Byron Jones is a dog. Yeah, you're a little behind, but that's cool. I'm moving up ever so slightly. Niggas scoring too much on me though. Let me see if somebody in the top 20. I mean, they're average. Look at this. He in the top 20. People put up 24 points on him. He probably be having close games though. He be shutting niggas out. You can tell. It ain't about how you start the game. It's how you finish it. And I learned that in high school. I'm in the top 23% in the world, Craig. Should I run one more? Run one more. Don't worry about it. I'm running one more. You said 49ers. I'm not listening to you, man. I can't use the 49ers. Who they got? I don't know who they got. It don't matter who they got. You gonna spank me? Please? Thank you. Yeah. I like how that sound. Yeah, I like how that sound. I can send 4 and get back there every time. They gotta double team somebody. Yeah, I like how that sound. Yeah, this is a team right here. And I can scramble. What? They about to let me scramble? What? What? Don't let me scramble. What? What? Hey, go look at my story on Instagram, Bigfoot. I'm trying cute. I had 2 girls DM me. I have no interest in any of those hoes, to be honest. Yeah, Jack. Yeah. That's my team. The Jags is my team. They got a nice little passing little game. Nick Foles is accurate. His pocket presence is a little off, but his offensive line ain't terrible because Leonard Fournette be getting off, but you have to run the ball to be good with them. The defense, you ain't got to press nothing. They gonna smoke. They gonna cook. Oh, look at Drew, man. Fearless. Look at all them badges he got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that new 2K gonna be crazy, man. Cause this year was way better than last year. So the next year gotta be better. Take this blue rag off real quick. See what I'm hitting on. See what these waves hitting on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
I got Lamar Miller back here. You know I'm running this. Hope you get me. I'm running right to the right, doing the stretch right. Sir. I'm doing the stretch. Stretch right to your defensive left.
Reset. 19. Check 53. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I like the defense you're playing. They had Sammy walking at one point.
Reset. 19. 54. 31. Not today, Mark. Not today. 54. Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure comes and
throwing
down
that
it goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike's by 4. 36. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
He got right to it again. This offensive line is terrible.
Fletcher Cox
That's
able to
crazy.
get in
It's
there
a
for his
3-man rush.
sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
I got
51 yards on the punt.
I gotta look at this line, man. This is crazy. I forgot. Damn, man, they got a terrible offensive line, man. Look at that. Look at this. Boom, boom. Oh my goodness. Fletcher about to have a fucking field day out there. I can't even get up. That's why I get out the pocket, I guess. I guess. That's crazy. That's wicked. I can't even get none of the passes off I want to. That's wicked.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Damn, that's bad.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
No, we're not playing them.
Roderick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Terrible pass.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I was not on my back foot either.
Fuller was the intended
he was in my
target,
face.
and that'll bring up second down.
What's that?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up second down.
He's getting right to it, too. That's my problem.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
Terrible pass.
Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
You, man. I'm not using nobody else but my man.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike 54. I got one. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 55. Tight down.
To the air yet again. Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
He complete that dumb shit, though.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is when you can.
Oh, the ball was out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
A gain of 11.
My fault. This nigga's at right outside linebacker. We ain't doing that. Yeah, you see all the passes that nigga missing?
To kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
And it's crazy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I don't know why I'm listening to this music. Yeah, Clowney on the other side now. He coming every time now. Dig that.
That's going to go as a
every
loss
time.
Of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every time.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is
none of that.
Right side. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near
none of that.
Field.
I'm upset.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
None of that.
Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
You got PlayStation now?
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wentz now to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
We back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So
catch that, brother!
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
Put my niggas in the position to make plays when they don't.
Incomplete.
You hear me?
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run into Sproles, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the 1st down with a gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this.
That's my zone again. I'm overlooking at the right.
End zone, touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 30. 20.
Will Fuller. That defense you run over.
Houston. Will Fuller. 82 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit, they huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This nigga's not getting off no block. He's supposed to be crazy-ass pass rusher.
40. Go. 40. Check 41. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. On EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I got something for you. Watch this. Let's do it this way.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go with Howard to begin the drive.
What are these niggas doing?
And he's
you seen them niggas?
After a very nice
they running right beside the nigga. Look.
Hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
No, that's why
they kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You see that?
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
2. And he got his ass. He should have been a fumble right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
Yeah, thank you.
The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
He's running nigga.
Brandon Dunn.
How much time the nigga
forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles.
I forgot to put him
It'll
on
be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open
field. I can't get up there. They don't let anybody jump,
plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it
crazy,
where all the big boys are.
Look,
you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Niggas just ain't got it like that.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Bringing it
These
in.
niggas
Jackson
holding the ball,
left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing
him to go, JJ.
Down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Bro, I'm supposed to hit stick that nigga. They're not letting me.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 4th down, it's Howard.
Niggas get through, bro. I got the best pass rush.
Eagles. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
It said early when I pressed it on.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done. And the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, Mike 51. Touchdown,
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Right there, 54. 54. 54. Let's go, D. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, hey, hey. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yeah.
Hey, one set.
I'm already here, player. I know what the fuck you got going on.
Watch the 3-6. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion, blood.
On 2nd and 10, Watson looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
He had time. He's back and he's run back, then he stopped.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Can I get a playoff? What's that lag bullshit I be talking about?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Mike's by 4. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike alert. Wild Bill.
From the gun, Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Check. Watch 54. Right there. 54. 54 Mike.
Hey, check.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Watson on first down. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm probably 5.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll stay on the ground with Clement, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it to his NFL.
What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now it's Sproles, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining, so they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
He go for it. That's bold as shit. Because he can easily stop me on defense. Offense. He had a few niggas open. But we ain't going to speak on that. Why would I do that? That don't make sense. Oh, no. What the fuck are they making you do? What the fuck type of play is that?
This thing on 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
They're trying to sell me out of my shit.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Now I only got 1 timeout. Damn bitch. It's just, the only reason I'm losing is because I couldn't get nothing in the first half because my line was so bad.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
I'm about to lose just because I couldn't get shit going on. Exactly. Nigga nervous. Yeah, waste all that time.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, 24. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for him.
They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side of Hopkins.
Like I said, the best nigga in the game, you hear me? I know how to maneuver shit. I'll do this shit, man.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive.
All I needed was a little time,
75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go.
The best nigga in the league.
Rarely is it a straight line, 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
It really wasn't.
A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's embarrassing.
Extra point by Fairbairn.
I'm telling you, Slim, I do this.
Here, barring some late
I'm
heroics,
telling you,
get out of
Slim.
here with a come-from-behind victory.
I'm telling you. Got God on my side. I'm making the right plays, you know. I do all the right shit.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Here we go. Here we go. With 20. Down the man inside. Down the man.
He'll look to throw.
Let me see that. Come here. Yeah, all that.
There for the sack. Now they
Pure
do
greatness,
indeed
nigga.
get the time
All
out,
that.
so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for
None of
one
that.
final heave to the end zone. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 3. Check 3. Run.
Shitting everybody.
74.
Everybody's coming.
One final try now for Wentz.
Everybody.
He's going to go down again.
What's up? I'm out of here.
Saw a close game.
I'm not using no weak ass teams like this anymore. I'm tired of it.
Down to that final whistle.
Tired of these
and right
teams.
before
No
that
offensive
final
line.
whistle, defense
Every team
with
missing
one last
something.
exclamation mark.
Not
They're
doing
getting
that
the
shit no
sack to end it.
Play of the game. Yeah. I used them the entire
we're
game.
waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought
I'm
something
not
would
humble. I
happen
don't care.
downfield.
Fuck.
Instead, it happens in the
about
offensive
that?
backfield, and that's your
Bitch.
ball game.
Fuck on my screen. Running niggas out of here, man. I do this shit. I don't mean to be disrespectful or nothing like that, man.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, man.
It's
That
a
shit
win
don't
for
matter.
the
None of that shit
Texans,
matters.
as we say
If I
so
ain't get that one
long
turnover,
from
if I ain't
Houston.
fumble, if I ain't get two punts in a row, I would have won that shit clear. I gotta take. Look at me. I got a chip on my shirt. That's 9-0, man. I ain't using nobody else. I'm using the team I know how to use. I'm not losing. I'm not going to even get close like that no more. That nigga is honestly devastated. Why I just beat him like that? That's devastating.